Hello students, today we are going to study about significant figures. What are significant figures? See, in chemistry, when you do the chemical reactions and calculations, most of the time the answer comes in decimal parts. Okay, so like for example 1.12, 20.05 or 11.1. If you see these values, the decimal part is there with the complete number, whole number. So when the whole number is there, this part is called, this part means the part which is ahead of the decimal, that is the exact value. And this part which is after the decimal part, that is called uncertain part. Uncertain because many times the mistake is there or the exactly accurate measurement is not possible. So in these cases, to make the error as less as it can be, we study significant figures. There are some rules to calculate the significant figures. Let's see what are the rules. For example, the first rule is all non-zero digits are significant figures. Like for example, if we take the number 215 or 12 or 100. So how many significant figures it has? It has 3 significant figures. How many significant figure 12 has? It has 2 significant figures. If we take here one more, 1000, so that it will become, the how many digits are there? 4. So these are the numbers, or let's do not take 1000 because first of all we are talking about non-zero digits only. So let's take 1111. So these are 4 digits, right? So it has 4 significant figures. Second rule says, now we have talked about non-zero digits. So what about zeros? So first rule about zeros is that zero, if any zero comes, zero before any non-zero digit, then what will happen? If zero is there before any non-zero digit, is not considered as significant figure. For example, if we take 0.4 or we take 0.12, anything. So this 0 is not calculated in the as a significant figure. So as whole, this number has only one significant figure. This number here has only 2 significant figure. One is 1 and it is 2. Clear? Now the third rule says, that now we have talked about zeros before non-zero digits. If the zeros are after non-zero digits, 0 after non-zero digits, what will happen? Is considered 0 after non-zero digits is considered as significant figure. Significant figure. For example, if we take 100 now, this time we take 100. So these 2 zeros now are considered because they are after the non-zero digits, or we can say right of the non-zero digit, that is 1, right of the non-zero digit. Similarly, if we take 2.50, then it is considered as the significant figure. Or we take 12.00, then all these numbers where 0 is there, the significant figures would be here. These are 3. Here again it is 3, and here it is 4, right? All the zeros will be considered as significant digits. The next rule says about zeros. We are studying about all the conditions of zeros here only. The next rule says 0 between two non-zeros. Any two non-zero numbers, if they have 0 in between them, non-zero digits are considered as significant figures. For example, 1.02, it is between the two zero numbers, or two non-zero digits. Similarly, 2.0502, there are two zeros, there is one zero. So how many significant figures it has? 3. How many significant figures it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All digits will be counted. Clear? These are the rules of calculating significant figures which having zeros at different places. Now, the last but not least rule says, if we take any number, for example, we say, what about one rule we have studied, like complete numbers, if any complete number is there, then it is considered as complete numbers have infinite significant figures. Now it is very important, infinite significant figures. How? If we take 2 is a complete number, it has value of 2 only, but we can write, by putting a decimal, we can write 1 0, or we can write 2 zeros, or we can write 5 zeros, or 100 zeros. Every time the zero will be increased, the number of significant digits will be increased. Here it is 2, here it is 3, and in this case it is 6. So you see, the numbers are increasing continuously. It is not defined. So that is why complete numbers have infinite significant figures. Understood? Now, one more important thing. So how can we write it in the form of scientific notation? You see, for example, if we have 1200, in many books it is written it has significant figures of only 2 digits. So in this example where 1200 is considered as having 2 digits, in this way, when we write 1200 as like this, 12 into 10 to the power 2, then only we can consider it has having 2 digits, because 10 exponent is not considered in the counting of significant figures. Why? What about 12 here? It can be written as 1.2 into 10 to the power 3 also. In both cases, you see, it has 2 significant figures because both are non-zero digits. Clear? So in this way, but when 1200 is written as whole this number, if somebody asks you, then you may say that it has 4 significant figures. Okay. By the way, 1200 is a complete number, so it has infinite number of significant figures. But if it is expressed in the exponent form, then the number of significant figures changes. Clearly? Similarly, if we take 100, so somebody asks you how many significant figures? It is 3. But if we write in this form, 1 into 10 to the power 2, then also it means 100 only, and it has only one significant figure, that is 1. So this is all about significant figures. This rules you can apply in the numericals, in scientific notations, to calculate the significant figures and get your answers exactly accurate. Thank you. Okay, so now how to apply the properties of significant figures in your numericals when you do multiplication, division, addition or subtraction. Wherever you can get these kind of values, complete numbers means without any decimal place, in exponent form or in decimal places. So how can we calculate them according to the significant figures? Means in the paper you will get questions like convert this number in 4 significant digits, in only 4 significant digits. Now you see here it has 5 digits it has. So how can we calculate into significant figures? In 4 numbers only. So first of all, we convert it into decimal form, 5.6078. Remember the rule? Decimal is put only the after one digit, one non-zero digit, 5.6078. Okay. How many times decimal came forward? Means decimal was not there. So we can consider like decimal was here, decimal point 0. So from here decimal has come 4 digits ahead on the left side. So means it will increase the power of 10 by 4. Right? Now the question is asked, convert it into 4 significant figures. हमको 4 significant figures चाहिए. Only 4 significant figures. So what will we do? We will do here round off. Now what is the rule of round off? If the digit you get here at the last, means 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 digits we want. This digit we don't want. So what we do? The rule is there. If any number which we want to remove from the given numbers, that digit, if it is greater than 5, then the value of preceding number increases by 1. Means the answer will become 5.608 into 10 to the power 4. This 8 has gone and this 7 has become plus 1. Okay. Let's consider here also, again if we take it here 4. Okay. So now here again it is already in the exponent form. We only require 4 significant figures, means 1.788. We do not want this digit, 4 digit we do not want. The second rule says if the last digit which we want to remove, if it is less than 5, then there is no change on the preceding numbers. It remains same as it is. Means the answer will be 1.788 into 10 to the power 3. Done. And the last rule, again, now here it is the decimal. First of all, we have to convert it into the exponent form. So now the decimal will move from here to after 7. So it will become 7.835 into 10 to the power. Into 10 to the power, you see decimal has gone 3 places right. So it will become minus 3. Right? And it is again having only 4 significant figures. Right? For this question, if we change the rule and we want only 2 significant figures, then what we should do? We have to remove we have to remove these 2 numbers. So what we do, last digit doesn't matter, means this 8 is considered by here, this number 3. If it is 3, or we change some number here so that we can do the rule, we use a rule here. If it is 5, for 5 especially, we have 2 conditions. If the digit preceding the 5, if we have to remove 5, because we have to remove the digits from here, so this 5 will have no effect on the preceding number if it is having even digit, means 8 is even, right? 8 was even, so there is no change and it will remain as it is. By chance, if we take this number, or at the place of 8 we take you can say 7, then what will happen? If the rule says that if the preceding number is odd number, then what will happen? Then we do plus 1. And it will become 7.8. So the rule for 5 is, if we have to remove 5 and preceding number is even number, there is no change, the numbers will remain same. If the preceding digit of 5 is odd number, then we do plus 1 on that number and the answer will become in this way. So this is the use of significant figures in the calculations.